Okay, we're back to the Husqvarna Viking Model 21. Again, just an amazing machine. You've seen by now hopefully a variety of stitch offs, and we're going to do one additional stitch offs with a heavy grade Buchromb type material. And we're not going to do just a standard straight stitch or a zigzag. We're actually going to do this particular scallop type pattern, which in my opinion demonstrates even more the piercing capacity of this Husqvarna when you're looking at a dense fabric like this Buchromb, and when you're looking at a decorative stitch pattern that you're sewing through multiple layers. So let me, first of all, we'll dial the stitch, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you this Buchromb a little bit closer. To set this particular scallop pattern, obviously we already have cam C in, and the next thing we want to set is the stitch length. And it looks like they're recommending probably around a 0.3 for stitch length. We're going to go a little bit longer than that, I think. I'm going to start rotating it that direction. Obviously we're at right around 0.5 right there. I think we'll leave it at 0.5. Again, you do have some creative right, you do have some discretion with these suggested settings for these various stitches that this machine can do with the various cams. We're going to just make it a little bit longer than they recommend. The next thing we're going to set is the actual stitch pattern selection. Again, that's that little slider here on the needle position. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it all the way forward, which is position 1, and then just move it one more in, taking us to position 2. The last thing we have to set is the stitch width. Right now it's on 0. We're going to take it all the way over to 4 as this recommends. So with that, we're all set. I'm going to set this down to the side and again just show you this Buchromb a little bit closer. This stuff is used anywhere where you need a very high degree of stiffening. It could be used in hats. It could be used in a woman's corset. There's a variety of applications obviously to use a material like this. Now sewing through just 2 layers of this, if you look at it from the side, and if you could feel this with your own fingers, the weave on this is unbelievably tight and unbelievably dense. So 1 or 2 layers of this, right there we've got 3. That would be enough to demonstrate the strength of this machine. But as you've heard multiple times in these videos, I've got so much confidence in this Swedish made machine. We're going to raise the stakes a lot higher than that. So there's 3 right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 layers of this heavy grade Buchromb material. Hopefully the camera can really get a good shot of that. This is almost ridiculously thick, but this will give you the assurance if you're looking to use this machine for heavy grade applications. It's absolutely a breeze to sew through things that even some vintage all metal machines would just struggle with. So follow me down to the needle and we'll go ahead and put this underneath, and we'll go ahead and sew through this so you can see, even with 12 layers of Buchromb, unbelievably thick, this machine I think is going to make it look pretty doggone easy. Okay, so here we go. How easy was that? Look at that stitch. Just a gorgeous scallop type pattern on top. Everything about the spacing, the formation, the look of the stitch. You know, this is just Buchromb, but it looks pretty on there. I love the look of it. We're going to turn it over, and we've got an equally gorgeous lock-in stitch. Again, I'll turn it from a couple of different angles. Look at that. 12 layers of Buchromb. Here it is from this side. Just unbelievably dense, unbelievably thick, and this machine made it look like child's play.